Hello guys and welcome to a new video regarding Aion 6.0. Today I would like to speak to you about is transformation scrolls, and also I would like to speak to you about manastones. So before I get to the transformation scrolls, I am gonna give you a little bit of information about something which is related to that. It's actually, if let me just hold my mouse, like I don't have them anymore. I've thrown them away, so I don't have those potions anymore. It's actually the potions over here. So those potions, you can actually get them everywhere in Luck Room. They drop everywhere, they drop a lot. It's like, you know, different types. The mystical ones, I think you will get them you know, from quest or something like that, and all the others you would be getting like white ones or golden, or golden ones you will be dropping them or from an event or something. And what exactly is that? So it's actually, if I hold my mouse on it, you can actually see this one gives me cast speed which is 25%, magic boost 72, physical defense 76, magic suppression 76, and magical accuracy 219. So it's kind of a combination between scrolls and candy. And those potions will, in 6.0, you know, you will be able to farm them everywhere. The only issue in here is actually that you can't really, you know, you would be getting them random. So you can't really decide which one you want to go for. You would be getting them random. And obviously, if you're a melee class, it can happen that you get magic ones and you can't really use them because it's kind of useless for you. So I actually really got annoyed by those potions. So I've sold them just to the NPC. I think I got like 1 kina for each. And I just had like, you know, 2 or 3 lines filled with those potions. And the second thing is, which is probably interesting, is also that upon the update 6.0, your scrolls in your inventory and also your candies will automatically be transformed into those potions. I think it depends what kind of scrolls you have to get to you know, get different ones. Oh, let me just think. Or no, I think you're gonna get boxes, and from the boxes you can select the ones you need. So it's either that or you will just get random. So it's for me it was both of them. I just don't know which criteria, you know, need to be filled to get the boxes which are choosables, and the other ones are like, I mean, just randoms, you know. So what I would do is, if you have scrolls, since you can't use them anymore, normal running scrolls or whatever, just leave them on your character, and they will get you know, deleted, and you will get those potions for the beginning, because it's really helpful to, I mean, since you don't have any running scrolls anymore, you won't have any speed, so it's actually really like you would be running really slow. And with those potions, you at least have some running speed, you know, depending on which ones you have. So enough about the potion. Just one small thing. Yeah, you will be dropping them everywhere in Luck Room if you do want to go ahead and just farm them, but I wouldn't really recommend it because you will be getting them anyways, and they are a bit useless if I come to the second thing, which are those scrolls in here. So those scrolls actually work with the new system which got implemented in 6.0. It's you can kind of to have a better understanding of that. Um, so the window kind of works like the minion window. It's kind of similar. You have white ones, you have green ones, golden ones, mystical, and also legendary ones. And I know that most of you players out there are really, you know, scared of all these issues, you know, all these transformations, and you're like, yeah, this is pay to win or whatever. But just keep in mind that you don't have running scrolls or anything else anymore. So all you got are those, you know, those transformations. So if you want to use candy, if you want to use you know, crit scrolls, or I don't know, running scrolls or whatever, ideally you would be just using one scroll now rather than having 20 of them, because one will give you different um, yeah, different types of buffs. Let me just hover over all those candies and kind of just show them to you. I mean, I'm just calling them candies, but they are transformations. I'm gonna be coming to the point how to get them. They have actually put in, you know, a lot of different ones in here. So those are the white ones. This is like kind of the basic thingy, and I wouldn't say they are extremely good, but for the beginning, if you don't have anything else, it's definitely worth using it rather than, I don't know, running, you know, without running speed, because like I get really annoyed when I'm like running really slow. So since you can see that on those transformations we kind of have all the skins which we had before for candies, and let's go to the golden ones. There are also some new ones like this thing. I haven't seen that before. It does look good, I guess. But I think this one is a bit better. This looks really awesome, I would say, yeah. And then also old mobs. Those of you out there who have been playing Aion for a long time probably even recognize most of the mobs in here. Some of them aren't really reachable anymore. And yeah, they have legendary ones as well. So you can even become Chromator. And you know, yeah, so the final stage, which is the legend, well, it's the ultimate one. It's actually that one. It's Casino, and the buffs on the left side, as you can see, are actually pretty amazing. And before you start crying, just let me remind you again that keep in mind that you don't have any running scrolls anymore, you don't have any candies anymore. This is like it's not in addition to that, this is the only thing you have. Okay, so for that point of view, obviously in PvP, if someone is running towards you with this buff active, it won't be that easy. But then again, it's not like it's not like something you can just get straight away, you know. So this will take time. And that brings me to my second point, which is actually explaining to you guys how to get those. So with 6.0 you can get those scrolls. So I've got about 40 now, and I think the cost, I mean, you can get them for a Kina as well, yeah. So for 34,000 I would get one, but I wouldn't get that one because this is actually a bit too expensive in my opinion. So I would just go to, I think it's that one, I think it is. Is it that one? Transformation orders. So there was like a box in here I have seen. I think that's the one. Which actually gives me roughly about 20 or something, 20 or 30 of those scrolls over here. So the scrolls are needed to actually use it. Like, so if I have one active, as you can see, so the dark ones are the ones I don't have yet, and this one, for example, I have that one. And if I want to use that one, I just click on it, or I can, you know, even just put it into my, you know, bar and just click on that one, and I can transform to that one anytime. And obviously I get the buff which is shown on yeah, on the transformation. So that's how it works. I can actually reactivate it anytime I want. I can also just click on the scroll to reactivate it, since I have selected that one, so it's just gonna reactivate on that one. If I want something else, I would need to go there and just click on it actually. And there are some which also give you cast speed and attack speed, like that one. So this is really awesome. So you can, if I would have that one, I will be able to, you know, have both of it, and I will be using it. And of course I have two types of scrolls, as you can see here. On that one you can see as an icon, you can see like a monster or something, and on the other one you can actually see a person, and the scroll is even golden. The reason for that is actually that if I use this scroll, it actually gives me only the buff, but it keeps the skin like my normal look. Like it doesn't take over the skin. So there are some of you out there, like even me, I don't like to run around like that, for example. Then I can, you know, just use the golden scroll to yeah, to have the effect, but also like, you know, I don't want to look like that, for example. Okay, so this is what you do with it, and now let's get to the point how you get them. So to receive those scrolls, you obviously get them through questing as well, and also you have transformation, yeah, scrolls I would call them. You can buy them on the Kuna shop. You can buy plenty. Actually here you can see, so for 400 kunas I can buy 10 golden ones, and there was also, I think I have seen a huge pack which was, is it this one? I think it's that one actually. I don't know why, I don't know why the explanation of the thing is gone. It's probably that one. Yeah, I think it's that one because it costs something like 4,000, and it gave me 50 different scrolls to activate, and that's why I said it's kind of similar to the minions, because you actually click on that one and then a window opens, and then you can, you know, highlight whatever, however amount you have. For example, if I had like 10 or 20 or whatever, I could you know, open all of them, and after opening one of the scroll, I get the transformation. Then I can go to that place, and you know, this is the one I got, a green one. And if I have more, you can also combine them to get higher ones. So if, for example, you have a lot of white ones or green ones, you could be combining them to go higher. And like, so how it works is basically you go to that tab and then you select two. You minimum is two, you have to select two to get a higher one. But there is also like, it could happen that you get the same category, or you could get something even worse, you know. So if you have selected at least 4 of those, or even 6, the chances get higher to get something good out of it. And that's basically what you would be doing in 6.0, kind of combining, kind of collecting, kind of buying them, and just trying to reach the legendary steps as fast as possible, because the legendary and the ultimates are actually really awesome. And I mean, even the ancient ones are okay, I guess, but the legendary is just a different level, you know. Okay, so I hope you understood how the transformation scrolls work. And one thing which I also like, something quick, is actually I can, you know, just move it in here, and I can just like click on it anytime and reactivate it. One negative aspect from this new system is actually, if I die, I lose the transformation. I need to reactivate it. I am not a fan of that, because sometimes I just forget, and then I realize it while running because I'm just running too slow, you know. So this is a bit annoying, but everything else, it's fine, I guess. Okay, so that was about the transformation scrolls. Let's get to the second bit, which are the mana stones. So how like, you know, how does the new mana stone system work? So the mana stone system is actually quite simple. It's even simpler than, you know, what it was before. As you can see on my character, I am wearing you know, weapon, obviously, feather wings, you know, bracelet, and you know, gear, obviously. So if I press Alt, I can see that I've got mana stone slots in every single one of them. So in every single gear type what I have, even bracelet and wings and feather, I've got 3 slots. But as you can see on that, there's like a little symbol which looks like a plus thingy. And the reason for that is actually before I can put in a mana stone, I need to activate the slot. And to do so is let me just show you guys. I'm gonna take it off. So it's actually those items over here. So you can get those items. They are not tradable. You get them while questing, and also if I destroy gear from the new gear, the gear has to be at least 78 plus, and if I destroy it, I will get a certain amount of random fragments, I would call them, or tree vacancies or whatever. So depending on how high the level is, and depending on which mana stone slot I wanna open up, it uses a certain amount to actually do so. Let me actually just show you how it works. So there is a new option in here, which is mana stone slot expansion. So if I just click on it, it tells me, okay, it's gonna use a certain amount, and then it's just gonna open it up. So it's just gonna open up one. Let me actually just open them all on that one, on that feather. So now you can probably see the difference. So there are 2 open and 1 is still closed. And let me actually open that one too. So I've used a certain amount of those stones, and now I can just go ahead, and those are the mana stones. Let me actually quickly go to the broker and see if I can find more of those, because the mana stones are actually tradable, and it's one of the most valuable items in 6.0, because there aren't many around so far what I've seen. And yeah, I mean, like a lot of people are still running with a gear without any mana stones, because there's nothing like there aren't many many mana stones around yet, and also they are just too expensive to go for. The proc rate of the mana stones is actually not that great. I've tried socketing few different types, and it let me just see if I can find that mana stone. As you can see, they are really expensive, Maybe I should do that 1 second. Okay. So for the sake of it, I'm gonna try to show you. Why is that not working? I don't know what's going on. Okay, there you go. There you go. Sorry, my ping is insanely high right now again. So I've got 4 mana stones. I'm just gonna give you the rough thingy. Of course, it cost 11,000. Okay, that's good. I had like 10 or 20 the other day, and most of them broke and it didn't go in. So for that point of view, it looks really good now right now. Okay, so 2 went in, and yeah, that's already really amazing. And let's get to the other point, how to get those. So how do you get mana stones? Mana stones actually drop everywhere in Luck Room. Just one important thing, which is here. So if you go to this area from the Helios side, and this area from the Asmodean side, which is basically this area, yeah, this area, and also let's have that one selected too. Okay, and let's have that one separated, and let's have that one separated. Okay, so I've separated the map a little bit to kind of explain the areas a little bit. So this is the majority Helios side, which you would spend at the beginning to just kind of quest your way through to, you know, reach the higher level, which is 80. And I've seen a lot of people farming here, but the best drop rate for mana stones is actually up here and on the other side, on that side over here. So you can actually farm really good mana stones. They don't really drop that often, but it's definitely something to do, because as you can see, I mean, you can see the Kina is an issue. The Kina is a huge problem, and there are mana stones which are worth 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, and I am playing on a server which was before, you know, it's like, it's not a new server. I'm playing on an old server, so a lot of people are actually really going farming mana stones. And then also in those areas over here there are also named mobs, and also here are more named mobs. Those ones over here are a bit harder to kill, because you need 6 people to to kill them. And the ones over here, you can kill them actually if you are in a group of 2, and they drop mana stones really good. So this is one thing to go for, because first of all you will need the mana stones of yourself, and all the others you can just sell them. And PvP wise, this is actually the main PvP area at the center. And of course you do see Asmodeans and Helios on that side as well, but just playing wise, you will see more PvP happening at the top rather than at the bottom. And that's probably the reason why the drop rate at the top is a bit better than the one at the bottom. The only issue though is that in this area the mobs are a bit tanky, and they give a lot of damage. So yeah, so that's a little bit an issue. And also over here the mobs are a little bit tanky, and over here as well. So it's not that easy to farm with the new beginning newbie gear, I would say. But coming with the new gear, which I will definitely also explain to you guys soon, it's actually quite easy to farm in those areas at the top. Okay, so yes, that's actually everything about mana stones. I was just thinking if there is anything else I forgot to mention, and no, there's nothing. Good. Okay, yeah, the old mana stones definitely don't work. So if you are someone who is collecting them to, I don't know, to just use them in 6.0, or if you want to sell them in 6.0, pointless, because there is nothing you can do with it. Plus 10 and plus 12 will get changed to enchantment stones. I haven't seen anything which would give me mana stones actually, and everything below plus 10 mana stones, there was no exchange for that, like not that I know of. If I found something else, I will let you know. Okay guys, that was it for this video. We'll be uploading the other ones soon. Thank you for watching, and take care. Bye.